I think we're live.
I don't understand.
Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are live. I had you muted, so don't have to worry about it. So, welcome everybody to a new election night.
Someone.
Okay, you're getting muted, Tyrone. Stop. Okay, Tyrone, you got muted. You're not gonna say anything. Okay. Yep. The stream is live. Okay. Okay, seriously, can we start the stream? Yeah, we're currently live as we speak. Welcome everybody. Welcome to a brand new election night. Oh gosh, Tyrone, like
The Texans are back.
The Texans are back, yep. So welcome back everyone to another election night stream. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, night, afternoon, midnight, wherever you're in the world. I'm starting to have a great day myself. And it is time for the New Jersey primary elections. Yeah, that's right. We're back with New Jersey. We have the Texas.
Great news for Chris Christie.
Oh gosh.
This is true. If you know this.
All right, so welcome, folks. Yeah, we got New Jersey, South Dakota, Iowa, Montana, and I think that's it, right? That was the state.
Yeah, nothing crazy important.
Yeah,
I don't think.
it's kind of like a chill stream, so we're gonna go for a little bit. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. We may stay.
Wait, is Montana just the presidential?
Montana has the
Montana is Senate and House.
We have Iowa, we have New Mexico, we have South Dakota, and we have Washington, D.C.
Yeah,
I was going to say, Montana's Senate of all these is going to be the most interesting to observe.
Guys, Trump is going to win the black vote, and so he's actually going to win D.C. this year, I think.
All right, now before we continue with tonight's stream, like Tyrone usually says, join the channel. It's $1 a month.
Join the channel, $1 a month. Like, share, subscribe, join the channel.
And
if you want to talk to us, drop a super chat.
Yeah,
it's like $1 or $2. We will directly address it. Share the stream on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're watching this from.
The woke mob.
Right,
well, I mean, there probably are some boomers that are getting this through Facebook.
Probably.
There's absolutely a rap fan club by boomers. The Rap of Boomer fan club.
Oh gosh. All right, so we actually got a couple super chats to start off with. DB for 2, I have a deep hatred towards the Rainbow Cult. Well, it's not that much. It's not as bad as.
Okay, we don't call it the Rainbow Cult. We call it the Skittles Squadron, the Rainbow Brigade.
Skittles Squadron.
There's a couple other names that I'm not allowed to say on stream unless we risk demonetization. Okay, and I'm Rap's friend, so
the Gay Mafia.
The Gay Mafia. It's not as bad as here, though.
It's not as gay as you do.
Oh gosh. A glitch Evie for 2. Rap. We have another John Willard type. Oh, do we? Fun. Prince Wright for 10. So I can't super chat much because I donated 200 to Trump. Well, that's good. But wanted to say, keep an eye on New Mexico. If Trump is doing it as good as the polls say he is in Arizona and Nevada, then New Mexico should be in play. Well, not necessarily true, because the problem with New Mexico is you got a bunch of white liberals.
Okay. Rap. I have a quick question.
No. Yeah, what?
Where is dishonest Abe Hamas Day on 9/11?
Oh god.
Did we ever find that out?
That jokes. Yeah, Hamadeh's campaign's dead. That's what I'm gonna say.
Where was he on 9/11?
I don't think he was he even born yet?
No, yeah, he was like 10 years old, but where was he on 9/11?
Let's not make that joke.
Where was Joe Biden on 9/11?
Okay, so
where was Obama on 9/11?
Some of y'all are about to get kicked from the stream already. Devin Armstrong for 2. Hogan will also win Baltimore and Prince George just because Blex is real. Hogan's done. His chance of winning is out the window.
He never had one.
Well, he did have a small chance, but now it's gone. The little chance he had is out the window. The voice...
So I actually want to talk about something.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how since January 2023, the Biden campaign has raised only $195 million, while Trump has raised over $250 million since last Thursday?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I want to we haven't streamed about the finances yet.
Well,
I want to get straight into that. We talked a little bit about it, but now that it's almost a week and we know within the span of 96 hours, Trump has crushed what Biden did in a year. It's like, I'm sorry, that is insane. That is bonkers. That is crazy. That is like just.
Now, we do got a couple super chats, the answers, so we'll get to that in a second. The voices for 5. How would a war between Israel and Hezbollah affect the election? It's looking likely right now it could happen any day. Well, I don't know. We got to enter Jersey. Well, Jersey because Menendez is running.
Also because New Jersey is a good 20 points redder than Maryland.
Did you guys know that an abandoned missile complex in Benson, Arizona was sold in 2020?
To who?
To the Chinese?
Oh.
No.
Oh, really? Who do they?
Abe Hamadeh.
Abe Hamadeh?
No.
Who?
They sold it to me.
It's the Titan Missile Museum.
Oh, you make it sound like they was sold to like some. Gosh.
They actually sold it to me.
Yeah, it's you. Pale for 5. Random question, but I don't have any politically inclined family/friends. But want to get involved in local GOP stuff. Turn 18 soon, so what next? Well, just go to a county meeting for if your GOP has one. Like every month they usually have like a county meetup or something. Usually.
Usually there's like events.
Yeah,
like that
they should do a bunch of
parties.
events, especially during an election year. Yeah. Trek with Christ for 2. Florida should do what Texas is trying to do, like the electoral college system. Well,
oh yeah, that's.
I mean, there really isn't a point because
that's something else we need to talk about later in the stream.
I did make a video on that, so.
Yeah, and you didn't invite me.
Well, listen, I had to release it. It was kind of like a last second thing. I was planning to do it.
You had to release. I didn't need to know that.
Yeah, he's been edging for too long.
Stop.
Okay, Wisconsin gooning convention.
Okay, Devin Armstrong for 2. I predict Hogue will lose 55-44. Sound reasonable? I think it's like 60-40 right now.
I was gonna say 60-40, maybe like, I don't know, 57-43. Like, he'll probably lose by about 15 to 20 points. Which, I mean, it's better than losing by 30, like Trump's probably gonna lose it by. But, like, at the end of the day, when you're sacrificing everything that makes you conservative to do it, is it really worth it?
Yeah. Okay, Comrade Doshkin for 5. Will Rick Becker win the new House primary in North Dakota? I hope he does, but he's not going to.
I doubt it.
Yeah, frickin' Trump. Like, that's such an easy endorsement. Just endorse Rick Becker. He has all the momentum.
You know what else was an easy endorsement?
He has the freaking caucus. I can't endorse it.
Blake Masters was also an easy endorsement.
Well, now
that's
he
not
might.
the one I was talking about. I was talking about the other easy endorsement that fumbled.
What?
Herrera?
I guess, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Why did Mike Collins endorse John McGuire?
Who
What?
frickin'
Probably,
knows?
I think because MTG.
All right.
John McGuire's coalition is one of the weirdest I've seen in a primary.
All right, so
Yeah.
Tyrone, talk about the finance stuff real quick, because this is actually pretty big.
Okay, so for those who are unaware, since I'm so sorry if you guys can hear my coonhound in the background.
What?
Coonhound. It's a breed of dog. It was used to hunt raccoons.
Oh.
And it was also a breed used to hunt slaves. I'm not going to deny history. That's why it's called a coonhound. It's racist as fuck, but I still love my dog, Lily. She's a good girl. Anyway,
Okay, just...
no, I'm joking. No, they were used to hunt raccoons. It's just that they're popular amongst Southerners. They're good. They're good dogs. They're good.
Get to the point.
Yeah.
We're off the
Okay.
deep
So Joe Biden, wake up.
Joe
Biden.
Wake up. Wake up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, right. So since the start of January 1st, 2023, to now, as of fucking a week ago or so,
not even a week,
the Biden campaign has raised $195 million in funding. Donald J. Trump, in the past 96 hours, from Thursday to Sunday / early yesterday morning, raised over $200 million. In the span of 4 days, the Trump campaign has managed to raise more money than the Biden campaign has managed to raise since the midterms.
Jeez.
It's so Joe, but for Joe.
Well, does that include super PAC stuff also?
Yes, it does include super PACs. Over 7, and here's the interesting part. Only 30% of Trump's large donations were from his base. His Republicans tend to get more base donations than Democrats. Democrats are the ones who get massive donations from large entities. That was not the case this time. Over 70%, or nearly 70% of all donations to Trump within the past week have been from large donors. And the grassroots has, I think, up on average 10 times the amount they've donated to him. People who I've known previously donated $5, donated $100. People who donated 20, donated 250, shit like that. Like, the factors are off the scale. Not only has he managed to juice up large groups, PACs, entities, etc., into voting for him, or not voting. Well, they will be voting for him, but into donating to him.
They're going to
the grassroots. Like from the grassroots alone, just with that 200 million figure, if that is 30%, that is $60 million raised from the grassroots. That is even if you took out the $140 million from large donors and PACs and such, that is still overwhelmingly the largest grassroots donation surge in the history of the country by a factor of like 3. I think the closest was 20 million in one day when he got his mugshot.
There was either that or the
State of the Union. It was either State of the Union or that. Like Trump got 20 million.
Black Panther's founding member is backing Trump for president, calling him an ally of the black population.
What?
A founding member of the Black Panthers endorsed Donald Trump.
No way.
Wait, like Wakandans?
Yeah, Wakandans. David Hilliard. I don't know.
Bro, what? How?
He was the chief of staff of the Black Panther Party.
This reminds me of when all the when a lot of the old civil rights activists endorsed Clinton over Obama back in 2008.
Like, what the hell?
Okay, Man Milk for 2. Oilers or Rangers? The Caps fan, Rangers suck. I thought it's Panthers versus Oilers. I don't know. Man Dorn for 10. I'm honored that Trump went to my home state of New Jersey. Yeah, I mean, New Jersey, you don't really see that many political rallies, especially from a Republican. Prince Wright for 2. Thoughts of Trump's TikTok destroying Biden's. Yeah, what's it now? Like, he's at 4 million followers or something? 3.5 million?
Something like that. Dude, this guy went to prison in 1968 for ambushing law enforcement after after MLK was assassinated. He injured 2 officers with a deadly weapon.
Comrade Dorskin for 5. Trump should refuse Edelson's money. She's massage. No, that's stupid. I'm sorry, but that's a dumb idea.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Anyway, moving back to the original topic. It's I'm not. I'm saying moving back to the original topic.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna quickly say this. Like, I understand that some people are fearful that, if he's taking this money, he's gonna be corrupt or he's gonna be paid off. It's like, well, not necessarily. It doesn't matter that they're Mossad or Jewish or it doesn't
guys,
really matter.
That's not why.
Yeah.
Look, it's a very, very simple reason as to why they're doing all this. And if you can't understand that, then I can't help you.
But for
the reason as to why Trump is getting all these donations is very simple. They're going after him through some of the most illegal constitutional means. Anybody close to DC who has done any remotely shady shit, whether it's in the political sphere, the law sphere, especially if it's like tech and industry and venture capital, like what was his name? Mr. Leone of Sequoia Capital. You need to understand, the wealthy who have been doing shady shit for years are seeing this and they're going, oh my God, they're actually going to do this. And then they're going to maybe do it to me if I go against them. They're doing this to Trump because he's an easily, quote unquote, scapegoated target. And it's backfiring hilariously.
Yeah. So, and that's the reason. That's why he's getting all these donations, because these people are like, oh shit, he did barely anything, if anything at all, and he might actually get thrown in jail, and that I might be next. Well, I better support the guy.
Hey guys, I gotta interrupt. Polls closed in New Jersey.
Yeah, results out of the New Jersey Senate race, and Andy Kim's at 71% in Hudson County.
Donald Trump has won the primary. Wow. By the way, Democratic primary, there's 3 options. There's Biden, Teresa Bukovac.
Who the hell is that?
Holy shit! It's like a fucking Tony Soprano reference.
I don't know what this person. This is the first time I've actually ever heard of this person. So let me see. I see who this person is. Okay. She's actually she's a pro-life activist.
What?
Yeah, I've seen her around before. She's the primary candidate Democrats for Life has been supporting.
Let's see here. Ray for 5. Trump campaign.
Oh my God. I just realized the chief of staff of the Black Panthers endorsing Trump is literally the first black president coming real. Trump's got 3 baby moms.
Can I read the super chat? Ray for 5. Trump camp and RNC should use the money to do a get out the vote operation. They're going to. They're not going to spend $200 million on legal fees. Just stop it. If you actually
breaking news. Glasser, the Trump endorsed candidate for Senate in New Jersey, is currently winning the primary by a landslide. 63-17 in Hudson County, which is Jersey City.
Look, guys, all I'm saying is Trump's got 3 baby mamas, 4 felonies, and he paid one of his side hoes to shut up. He really is the first black president.
Okay,
and also the Republican primary still has the county line, and in the Republican primary, Glasner does have that county line. So.
Okay, so that might be a bit inflated.
Yeah, so she's favored by the county line, and most of the counties in North Jersey and South Jersey is the ones that are favorable to her opponent.
Let's see here. Fugmaboot got him for 2. Teresa will win with uncommitted as VP. Let's effing go. That's real. Komodoshka for 2. What will the second Trump cabinet look like? I think it's gonna, be better than the first term, but
it's going to be better than the first term by far. Like even if it's not stellar by our standards, the one thing he's very serious about, 2 things he's very serious about are onshoring and immigration. Things we need to be absolutely winning on.
Democratic primary has been called for Joe Biden with only Hudson County in.
Okay, cool. Shut the fuck up, nerd.
Hey, don't say that.
Anyway, as I was saying originally, speaking of New Jersey, before I got cut off with how corrupt our fucking country is, people seem to forget all the shit Bob Menendez has done, and he's still a senator. So again, they can go after whoever they want. Trump is the most politically convenient scapegoat for the Democrats to do this. What they didn't account for was that the vast majority of people who may be targeted by this have decided, actually, no, I don't feel like living in a system where I can be arbitrarily persecuted for going against the party doctrine. So, that's why you see $250 million plus being donated to Trump by large donors. They understand they are next.
Also, results for New Jersey's 8th district
speaking of Menendez.
And Bob Menendez's son, Rob Menendez, is up by 9 against Ravi Bala.
It's Rob
with 25% of the vote in.
Rob is back.
Yeah, I mean he'll probably still win, but I mean that's his full. Pretty vulnerable there.
That. So he's gonna hold on, or he should hold on.
Uncommitted so far has 11% in Hudson County, which, by the way, this is Jersey City, Hoboken, Bayonne, not Newark. Hoboken, yeah, that's like Hoboken is the densest populated city in the entire country, by the way.
That's also the city Ravi Bala is mayor of, so.
Yeah, it's also where Frank Sinatra's from.
Okay, so no results of South Dakota yet. New Jersey, yeah, it's gonna be a quick night. It's gonna be a real quick night.
Oh, I thought they'd be taking forever.
Yep. Because
all right, well, Donald Trump is actually I don't even know where the polls are closed in South Dakota. I think only on like 1 or so counties, but
no, they said all the polls are closed, or most polls.
They say most polls have closed.
Hold on, polls closed.
Polls, shut up.
Polls closed.
Truck with.
Hey.
I got it. Hey. Okay, Tyrone, you're muted. You're about to be muted real quick. Truck with
nothing burger.
Truck with Christ for 5. Which is the best Senate delegation? I say Florida or Missouri. I would say Missouri.
Missouri definitely has the better state delegation.
Another good one is Tennessee, but it's not as good.
Yeah, they're both neocons and kind of milquetoast.
I'm a neocon.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's see here. Ohio.
I'm a neo-Nazi conservative, according to Democrats on Twitter.
How can Biden still win if 10 to 50% of the Democrat base are bailing on him? Well, according to people, actually that's good news. But Trump losing 1% of the vote, that's awful for him.
Oh yeah, because he'll make up the ground with all the Nikki Haley voters and
who vote Democrat anyways. It doesn't even matter what happens to them. It's like, thank you. He lost all the Biden voters.
Actually, they're all Republicans because they voted in a Republican primary.
Yeah, and people actually believe that shit. I saw someone actually say, like, oh, they vote Republicans, that they must be Republican. It's like, no. Okay, we got a big vote dump out of Hunterdon County, and yeah, Andy Kim's the nominee. This ain't a surprise to anyone.
So, who's going to be the Republican nominee? Because the Republican nominee is going to be the much bigger factor here than Menendez.
So, Glasner's a favorite, but we just got to see.
It's a shame Van Drew didn't run.
I don't know why he didn't. I'm really surprised.
He probably didn't think he would win. and so he just decided to like stick having a safe House seat than risking his career running for Senate.
Yeah, but he could just go one of your staffers or something, like take the seat for a year or something. Or how have the best Senate delegation? Yeah, when Moreno wins, yeah, they'd be up there. But I still think Missouri's slightly better. I don't know.
In this house, we say Missouri. Sorry.
Missouri. Let's see here. Raptor.
I make the rules. Fuck you.
Gosh, I'm in Ohio and I'm ashamed of that fraud. Why are you talking about ashamed of Vance? He's one of the best Senate Republicans.
Shut up, Neocon. Get out of here.
Actually, because he opposed Trump, so we had a big dump actually out of New Jersey.
Bergen County.
Campos Medina's at 80. That might be because the county.
That has to be a fluke. That has to be a miscount. Uncommit's at 15% here. Hold on a second here, please. If Andy,
they're probably voting uncommitted because Biden's not pro-Israel enough.
Please let Andy Kim lose a bunch of counties. Please.
What the fuck is Bergen? Hold on. That's just all North Jersey suburbs. Never mind. Hackensack. I think that's the main city, Hackensack. There's probably a bunch of like high school or I don't know, probably some high school age liberals that can vote that are voting uncommitted.
Okay, we have results on Essex County, and Glasgow might have a problem. Isn't Essex County? Which counties have the endorsed Glasner? Is there a map somewhere?
No, there is. It's on Wikipedia. All of the northern counties, except for the one with Newark in it, have endorsed Glasner. Okay, while all of the southern counties have.
Yeah, Essex is Newark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only North Jersey county that didn't endorse Glasner.
Let's hear. Fugmaboot got him for 2. Tyrone is the opposite of straight.
I'm black.
Oh, God.
Wait, shit. No, that's not. No. Wait.
What?
I mean, honestly, considering how many gay black people there are in media, it's not that impossible.
Stop. Just stop.
No, this is actually something I've observed over the few years, and I want a serious discussion. Why do liberals love to make every black character gay? Why can't there just be straight black people or gay white people in shows? They always have to be gay blacks or Hispanics.
It's called intersectionality.
For example, Lone Star 911 or 911 Lone Star, whatever you want to fucking call it. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
And I know Real Text probably knows what I'm talking about.
My bad. I think I don't know. For some reason I crashed. Anyways,
Lone Star 911.
Okay, just stop. Just let's end that part.
Actually, let me leave and rejoin on my computer because I don't know. I don't think it's working.
Okay, we lost. Okay, F's the chat. Real Text in for 2 seconds.
No, he'll be back.
I'll be back in a minute.
F's in chat. Okay, we have results out of. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Glasser might lose. No, Trump's endorsement record.
Well, no, that's from.
Oh yeah,
that's again from all of the South Jersey counties endorse. Her strength is going to be in
who's the better?
Her strength is going to actually. So yeah, her strength is going to be Morris County, Union County, Bergen County.
Oh, holy shit! That is.
Oh, did you guys see Biden's trying to use executive orders to close the border now?
Yeah. Could have done it 3 years ago, jackass. Let's see here. Truck with Christ for 5. Top 5 senators: Hawley, Tuberville, Vance, Schmidt, Scott. WL list. Rick Scott
is not a top 5 senator.
I would say top 10, but yeah, not top 5. I would replace Scott with I'm gonna say that's a tricky one, actually.
Ron Johnson is right there.
Yeah, Ron Johnson probably, or even Ted Budd. Well, Ted Budd has some tendencies.
Ted Budd's okay.
That's compare to other Republicans. That's like
okay, that was weird.
That's
right.
Can
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. And Andy Kim won. Thank you, primary. It's a real quick night already on the Democrat side. So now we're just watching the Republican side.
It would be more interesting if Tammy Murphy was still running, but she probably dropped out because her internals were really bad.
Yeah, but still, it's kind of funny to see Kim is Like it seemed like he's struggling a little bit in some counties, just a little bit, but
the other primary challenge, like the Campus Medina person, is like a progressive primary challenger to the left. So when Andy Kim essentially became the nominee, a lot of the progressives decided to like switch to her because she's more progressive.
Let's see. Glasser's endorsed. Okay, we got a big vote. Okay, damn it, the memes are dead. Looks like, yep, that looks like that was a tabulation error. Of course it was.
Oh, in Bergen?
Yeah, Bergen.
Welcome back, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Who are we reading for GOP?
Oh yeah, they just completely removed.
They just got rid of Bergen.
Removed Bergen. They just got rid of it.
They just did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Wow.
No.
Yeah, Bergen County.
Oh, holy shit! Wow.
Central Valley politics. Don't, please. I beg of you, don't.
What's Central Valley politics doing?
You know, he's the one that always posts them like they're just trying to rig the election meme every time there's like a clerical.
Oh, who was it? Was it aliens? Yeet?
No, it's actually Tourville fan. Hello there. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, what's
By
up,
the way,
Tubbs?
we're rooting for Glasser on Senate.
Huh?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I missed a lot. I was a little late.
Yeah, you're definitely. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Okay, so
waiting on Union.
Are the people in the House race in South Dakota married?
Oh, shit.
No, that's not what someone in your chat.
Huh?
That's someone what you said in your chat.
I don't know.
I've got a feeling Bashaw might win just because South Jersey's more Republican than North Jersey.
But North Jersey's more populated.
True.
Yeah, but it's still more Democratic, so.
Yeah, I mean, Bashaw does have the Essex and Passaic endorsements, so.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna grab some bourbon. I'll be right back.
Bourbon, of course. Let's see. This race doesn't matter. Kim will win. Menendez gets 5 to 6% of the vote. Well, you still don't know who the winner of the primary is on the Republican side. That's still important.
All right, Donald Trump. Oh wait.
Oh, also there's results out of the 3rd district where there's a competitive Democratic primary, and Herb Conaway is leading Carol Murphy.
Herb, funny name.
Herb,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Republicans. Okay, Bashaw has taken the lead in Monmouth. Holy shit! A 60.
Well, yeah, he has
lead.
the Monmouth line. He has the Monmouth line.
Yeah, that's gonna be so like. I hate that about New Jersey. It's funny, but like.
Well, they got rid of it for the Democratic primary, but the judge said because no one in the Republican primary was suing over it, like it doesn't apply to the Republican primary.
It's democracy.
Let's see here. Truck with Christ for 2. When Staggs wins, that'll be a top 5 delegation. Yeah, I could see that.
I still don't think Staggs is gonna win.
I think Staggs can. I think he can.
He can.
In Arizona's 8th.
Utah polls have not closed, right?
Oh, in Utah. I thought you were talking about Trent Staggs in Arizona's 8th.
Wait, you mean Utah?
Oh wait, no, wait. I'm thinking of the wrong. I know, I'm thinking Trent Franks.
Trent Franks. That's who you. Oh my gosh.
I mean, they're both named Trent, so I mixed them up.
Let's see here. Sussex County be mature. Oh gosh, yeah, it's Sus County. Oh no. Which county is it? Yep, there it is. Damn it. That's the meme of the stream. Sussex County. Fun.
All right. Shaw's at 55.
Let's see.
Oh.
Basically, Glasser's more conservative. Bashaw is more moderate, but more in line with New Jersey. So, what you want Bashaw to win then? In that scenario?
I guess like from what I could tell, the Bashaw was like, I guess closer to a Chris Christie type.
That might be okay. Never mind then.
Krispy Kreme.
If it's Chris
I
Christie,
told you Christie back.
You want Christie back?
No, I said Christie supports him. That's what I said.
Ah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's.
Let's see here. Tommy Lee won for 5. I know nothing about the race. Is Bashaw a bad candidate? I don't know enough about the race either to say that, but apparently people are saying he's the more moderate candidate.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the more moderate candidate in the race.
Bashaw donated to Cory Booker. Of course he did.
Oh, that's not good.
South Dakota, the Armando guy is on the Democratic ballot.
Wait, what?
In the Democratic primary in South Dakota, the Armando guy.
Yes! There's a chance! Yes, a conspiracy nut.
All right, I'm back. What's up?
We realized
by the way, both congressional primaries in South Dakota are uncontested, so it's going to be Johnson versus Johnson.
Never
mind.
Stop.
Yeah, Cheryl Johnson.
Yeah, I tried to look up Curtis Bashaw to see like what his website, like to see what like his website looked like, so I could kind of try to tell how he like what his stance was on certain things. And I went to his website, and it's just a donation page. There's nothing else.
Carrie Lake loves posting her ills.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the primary in the 8th is pretty kind of close, like because of Menendez's son and his surname being kind of tainted.
Rob. He's holding on, but he's only up by 9.
He's up against some like random guy I've never heard of. Probably will win the primary, but still.
Okay, Thomas Keene has won in District 7. That's not a surprise to anyone. Let's see. Chris Smith. Oh gosh.
There's a competitive primary for New Jersey's Bird, which is Andy Kim's old seat.
Yeah. Conaway's leading. The difference between the two main candidates. The difference between the two main candidates is Conaway endorsed Andy Kim, while Carol Murphy endorsed Andy Kim and then unendorsed him right before Tammy Murphy dropped out for some reason.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. So both Conaway and Murphy, the two candidates for the 3rd district, endorsed Andy Kim for Senate, and then right before Tammy Murphy dropped out, Carol Murphy unendorsed Andy Kim.
Okay, Ocean County. Yikes! These are
schizophrenia.
Yeah, these results are pretty bad for Lester. I know it's early, but
I mean, also this is, the line is still in effect in New Jersey.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, compare that with like Glassner, and like she's barely getting 60%. And while,
but you know what is getting?
You're about Tyrone. You're seriously about to get muted.
Liz gets it in Ohio.
You're like,
no, you can't. I didn't say anything wrong there. Come on.
I know.
Yeah,
probably winning.
Are you implying that Riz did not used to get it in Ohio?
Stop! I'm losing brain cells listening to this. Let's see.
I can assure you, Riz used to get it in Ohio.
Let's see here. Bashaw self-funded almost $1 million for his campaign. Is outspending Serrano by 3-1. Okay, another big vote dump. Where was that? Camden, I'm guessing.
I think around the Philadelphia area.
Yep, Camden.
Is it Gloucester?
Camden. Yeah, Camden. We got Camden there.
Yeah, this is... Again, it's the county line system, but he's getting the margins he needed. Maricopa County elections have serious issues. Okay, well, yeah. There's questions about...
My lawyer has advised me to not speak any further.
Yeah, that's basically what I had to do there. My lawyer... Can't say anything. Not going to say anything about it. Let's see here. Ocean County is the biggest county for the GOP in New Jersey. She doesn't get close, it's over. Yeah. That's why I was shocked by that. I know it's one of the counties he got the endorsement from, but he cannot be winning this much for Glass to have a chance. Ocean County has a bunch of votes.
Yeah, that's a massive county, and it's a heavily Republican county.
So we need to take Ocean County and put it in Pennsylvania.
We need to take Ocean County and push it somewhere else.
It's such a base county full of based Italians.
Okay. Sussy Boy for 2 is Tyrone on Twitter. Yes.
I mean, so I do have a Twitter account I use exclusively to lurk, but I don't. I don't post on it. I don't engage with it. I literally use it just to like read the news when someone sends me a Twitter article or to catch up with a specific group chat. I don't have a public Twitter account, so no.
Okay, American Nerd 1776 for 2. New Jersey GOP should have ran Citarelli for the Senate. Well, he's running for governor. So.
Actually, you know what? If someone in chat manages to find my Twitter account, I don't know. I want to see if people can find my Twitter account.
Follow them back.
I want to see if somebody can find my Twitter account because I'm not a prominent user at all.
Let's see if somebody can find my Twitter account.
Well,
okay, so your handle is at is at RW Populism.
RW Populism. I'm the guy with the yay profile picture.
What about me?
Atlantic City's in Atlantic City.
Oh, did you guys know?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Where? Atlantic. Oh,
Atlantic City's in.
Atlantic City.
Okay, yeah. There's not gonna be as many votes compared to Ocean here, surely, but gosh, holy shit.
Okay, did you
go ahead and call Bashaw
okay,
the winner?
So you guys know how like on 9/11 planes hit the
Twin
Tower?
Okay, you're done. You're done. You're fucking done. You're muted. You're done.
Why is like Glasser like getting Saddam Hussein margins in Bergen County, but getting absolutely
because
everywhere else?
Because
By
New
the way,
Jersey,
I completely
the
forgot
Republican
DC
primary,
DC
the Republican
postal code.
primaries. Wait, the Republican primary still has the county line in effect because none of the Republicans sued over it. Only Democrats did. So right now, like the temporary order from the court to get rid of the county line is only in effect for Democrats.
Let's
Hey
see.
guys, I gotta interrupt. DC primary, I completely forgot their polls closed too.
Who gives a shit about DC?
No, we need to know the
I
results
do wanna
from
at
the
least-
DC primary.
I want to at least mention DC. So yeah, Biden's already won 90% of the votes. Second place is total write-ins, which I'm guessing is the ceasefire now crowd from Georgetown. Marianne Williamson's at 3.5%, and Armando Perez Serrato's at 1%.
Let's go.
Remember New Jersey 2021? Those were good times. I'm so mad Chitterelli lost. Like the clowns that were the RNC back then gave like millions of dollars to Larry Elder, who are like, but there's no way he's gonna win in California, instead of giving it to Chitterelli. Chitterelli winning would have been absolutely incredible, honestly.
Let's hear Fugmaboot got team for 2. Ocean County annexed by Pennsylvania would be an ugly map. Yeah, that would be hideous.
So it wouldn't be contiguous. That's the problem at all. To be fair, it can't be any uglier than Maryland. It just is already.
Okay, Rob Menendez is back at 50.
There's no runoff system in New Jersey, right? That's just primarily a southern thing.
No,
Normally only southern states do primary runoffs.
All right.
Okay. Lazy Clown 436 for 2. Civilly only lost by 3% in 2021. He may win in 2025. The thing is, Murphy's not the governor.
I think it's going to be less likely.
Yeah, Murphy was hated. That's why he almost won.
Chitterelli is such a great politician. I wish we could transport him to another state. But honestly, like, part of why he did so well in New Jersey is because, I mean, just look at the guy. He is like Mr. New Jersey.
Yeah, he's the embodiment of New Jersey. All right, Tyrone, you're
back.
Bashal
is back under 60.
I was going to share a fun fact about Seth MacFarlane, and you get all worried about me talking about Islamic terrorism on stream.
Well, because I don't know, you said like 3 times. It's a little bit annoying. That's all.
Oh yeah, I was trying to say it 3 times because 3 other people kept fucking speaking over me, genius.
Where was Abe Hamaste on 9/11?
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I learned recently that Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on one of the planes for 9/11. Imagine a world without Family Guy because of Islamic terrorism. No, I didn't know that. But this comes full circle with what Eric Hovde-Stan tweeted a couple of days ago with the Family Guy skit. It's like, Catholic Republicans, we got those. Muslim Republicans, let's not go too far. You know the one I'm talking about with Brian.
Yeah, that's right. With who was it again? Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh.
It was Republican Town.
Republican Town.
Republican Town. Islamic Republicans, let's not go so that far.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bashar is starting to lose some ground.
Yeah. So
Bashar al-Assad.
But the problem is, like, okay, we gotta see what happens at Ocean. If he still maintains that 60-point lead, there's no way it loses.
And also there's Somerset and Middlesex County. Both he has the line there and in Passaic, and those haven't come in yet.
Wait, he's winning Ocean County by 60?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
because he has the line there.
It's got to be a tabulator. What the fuck? Is the county line really that bad?
It's that really strong. Bizarre. It's that strong in New Jersey.
I just found out something about Middlesex County. Remove the middle from Middlesex.
Touch ground.
No way.
Sex count? No fucking way.
No way. I'm banned from there.
Oh gosh. Another vote dump.
You've never had sex.
I'm banned from there. It's like I said.
Okay, stop. Okay. We had our vote dump, and yeah, Bashal leads a little bit more. Lazy Clown for 2. Trump didn't endorse Citarelli in 21. Mistake, nah. It's New Jersey, it made sense. And no one really thought he was going to win or come close to it.
That's the thing. No. If Trump endorsed him in New Jersey, it wouldn't have really made it. It would have only hurt him.
Yeah.
Because then Bill Murphy gets to call Jack Ciattarelli an extreme MAGA fascist Republican just because he was endorsed by Trump.
American Nerds American Nerd 1776 for 5. Rappo, just look up the 2025 New Jersey governor's race, see who else is running other than Citarelli. And apparently Edward Durr is running. No way.
He is running, but if he was the nominee, he would probably lose because he did lose re-election. I mean,
he lost re-election in a Trump district, didn't he?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't know if it's a Biden or a Trump district, but
Biden district.
It was a Biden.
It's pretty narrow.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, it was,
I completely forgot about Ed Durr. Not gonna lie.
He was such a good meme for 2 years.
He was It was like I think it was like he made comments about like domestic abuse or something like that, and that made a lot of his voters not like him.
Okay, Fugmaboot got Tim for 2. Hashar will win 2. I prefer top. Okay, I'm not gonna read the rest of that. But thanks for super chat.
But yeah, keep eyes on the Menendez race. The Menendez Jr.
Is he still
race.
holding on? Yes, he is right now.
He is. It looks like he's gonna win.
This is because of his last name. Because I don't know if Rob Menendez has done anything particularly stupid, but I could be mistaken.
Legitimately, I think it's really just because his dad is a corrupt piece of shit. Quite literally.
New Jersey politicians being corrupt. Wow.
I mean, then again, that is the whole like almost not nepotism.
Well, have you guys never watched The Sopranos on HBO Max?
I'm currently watching it. I'm on season 2 though, so don't spoil it.
I'm gonna spoil the ending for you right now.
By the way, the best. All I'm going to say is he was always a bit of a dumb fuck, wasn't he?
We need Tony Soprano to run in New Jersey for governor. I think he.
By the way, it is canonical in The Sopranos. You'll see this later, Tubbs. Like Catholicism is canonical to The Sopranos, and Tony is a registered Republican who voted for George Bush.
So based
in 2000 and 2004.
Based. Tony Soprano would have 1,000,000% voted for Trump and Citarelli.
Probably.
Let's see here. Durr probably will drop out. He's not good at fundraising. He only raised about 100,000 last year when Berselli spent about $5 million to flip the seat. Yeah, well, that's kind of the meme about Durr. He can't fundraise.
He spent $5 million to flip that fucking seat.
$5 million. Did he win on like $10 last time?
It was like I think it was like 500.
It was more like 200. It was like 200, and he spent.
I thought it was.
He spent most of it on Dunkin' Donuts.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was the most like coattails election I think I think that has ever coattailed.
Let's see.
We're out here like we're out here crucifying Trump for like paying off Stormy Daniels allegedly, and Ed Durr's just blowing his money on Dunkin' Donuts, and no one bats an eye.
And he won, in spite of it.
We proudly stand at the trucker.
Let's see here. Komodoshka for 2. Thoughts of the return of Nigel Farage. Reform's gonna win a bunch of seats, I think.
Nigel? Who the fuck? Nigel?
Is he fucking French?
Are you French, you fucking autist? No, it's Nigel.
He is from the northern Midwest, so they have pronunciations like that.
Yeah, they have a problem speaking English, I guess. Good God.
Nigel Farage.
Nigel Farage leading the Reform Party actually probably doesn't win them a lot of seats because the problem with the Reform Party is that the UK uses like first past the post constituencies, and their support is at like 10. Their support is at like 10-20% in all these seats, so they're going to win like 10-20% of the vote in like every seat and then not win any. Yeah, 3 seats, but that's like not a lot compared to what they're polling at, like in the popular vote.
That's way better. Let's see here. American Nerd for 3.
I mean, they went from I think they went from winning 1 to winning 3.
Whatever. American Nerd for 3. Rap. Why is New Jersey such a corrupt state? Because New Jersey.
Italians.
The county line system.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons for it. Like, there's a ton of like.
There is one primary reason.
I forgot. Today's the 20th anniversary of Killdozer.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody.
Let's not bring that up.
Sometimes reasonable men have to do unreasonable things.
Okay,
it's also the 35th anniversary of the thing that never happened in China.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about, James?
What didn't happen in China?
What didn't happen? Yeah, wait a minute.
What happened in China? What's ever happened?
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happened.
Let's see here. The Sandwich Man for 2. Tyrone, Anglo-Catholic or Anglo-Reformed?
Anglo-Catholic. Get your Calvinist nonsense out of my fucking church. I'm a magisterial Protestant through and through.
Truck with Christ for 2. Do you think Wisconsin can give an Ohio a shift? I think it can, but it's Wisconsin.
I should also mention I don't hate the Reformed. I just like to play it up. I'd still be Reformed over Baptists.
What's wrong with Baptists?
A lot.
I get Baptist confused with a certain other type of
Tyrone had an affair with Stormy Daniels. It's true. I cucked Trump.
Few know this actually, but yeah, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah, he watched me fuck Stormy Daniels.
Okay.
I was there. I was there. I was actually the cuck share.
You were...
Yeah, he's a bull.
Oh my gosh.
This conversation is going somewhere I don't want to continue.
Yeah, let's just stop. Let's just stop, okay?
Remember guys, nothing happened on June 4th in Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Toulon?
New poll out from Rasmussen.
Yeah, I saw that.
New Rasmussen.
Yeah, Rasmussen, in my opinion, they're schizophrenic.
I'm
correct.
Rasmussen is complete bullshit, but I like them fucking up the aggregate. Either way.
The thing with
Rap, hold on. Dennis Shakovich. Rap, you're definitely from Illinois. Which state is more corrupt? New Jersey or Illinois?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna...
Wait till Tyrone hears about Methodists. They should rejoin the Anglican community.
I think New Jersey's more corrupt.
Overall. No, Illinois is more corrupt.
Illinois, it depends.
Illinois, yeah.
It depends. Are we quantifying all of Illinois, or is it just Chicago? Because if it's all of Illinois,
80% of the state's population.
Chicago.
All right, let's see.
I'm a big fan of Chicago, mostly because of
Okay, Prince Wright for 5.
Did you see that
Should Trump uphold a Farage and make a new party, much like other formal territories? No. The difference is the GOP will always be here. Now they may try to kill itself, but the party's still going to exist.
Yeah.
And the UK has a slightly different type of system.
Yeah. And like you could see a party collapse and just immediately respond with like a new one. That's what's going to happen, more than likely.
I mean, even in 1997, like the Tories got like 180 seats, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
180.
And now they might get under 100.
They may take third. The
freaking they should take third to reform. It'd be funny, I think.
Yeah. Hold on. What's the third largest party in the UK? Before this year, James.
Lib Dems.
The Liberal Democrats.
Would it be
well, I mean, right now it's the SNP, but they're collapsing as well. So it's the Liberal Democrats.
So I want the Liberal Democrats to be the opposition, just for the shit giggles.
All right, guys, I got 2 things to say right now. First off, Bashaw is now winning some North Jersey counties.
Yeah, it's over.
And second, Herb Conaway has won the New Jersey 3rd Democratic primary, according to Dave Wasserman.
Herb has won.
Oh, I mean, the counties that Bashaw's winning are the counties he had the county line for.
Even in the northern part?
Also...
James.
He had Passaic and Essex.
Yeah, but like he's doing just so.
He had Passaic and Essex.
And look at Gloucester; she's doing awful in the rest of.
Yeah, no, he's probably gonna win. He's probably gonna win. But like the Somerset and Middlesex are Bashaw counties that haven't come in. Morris is the only Gloucester county that hasn't come in, and Sussex I don't think has.
Let's see here. Rap, did you see the George Santos debate?
Also,
I saw that.
Yeah, if you look at New Jersey's 7th district, Tom Keene isn't doing amazing in his primary. Roger Bacon, his primary opponent's getting around 25% of the vote.
Yeah, but it's early. Things can change.
I'm pretty sure he's like a perennial candidate. Yeah, but...
Anyway, in honor of Killdozer Day, listen to the Right to Go Insane by Megadeth. Okay. It's actually a really good song. No, I'm serious. It's a really good song. I like Megadeth. What can I say?
Let's see.
You're into black metal,
Black metal? Yeah, I listen to black metal. Why?
Oh, you're just like Scott Greer then.
Yeah, no. If you guys want a really good black metal album recommendation, go listen to Will of the Primordial by Grima. That's Grima. They are a Siberian neo-pagan black metal band.
The year. Tom Keating isn't even that good. Yeah, Tom Keating's not that good. He sucks, but he's gonna win.
I mean, it's a fairly blue. What's it? A Biden +1 seat? Biden +3, right?
Biden +1 or 3.
By the
It's
way,
Biden +4.
I should point out a Democratic primary result right now. Passaic County, New Jersey, uncommitted, is at 16%, and Biden's only at 81.
Huh.
Passaic, by the way, Passaic is where Patterson is. So let me see.
It's a very Hispanic area. Yeah, it's a very Hispanic area, Passaic.
Tyrone listens to black metal. I wonder why.
Oh, I see. I see why Passaic is only an 81 for Biden.
Yeah.
According to Wikipedia, Patterson has the nation's second largest per capita Muslim population.
Yeah, that explains it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
imagine second to like Dearborn and Hamtramck or whatever.
Let's see here. Not every rep needs to be MAGA in seats where it hurts them. Well, yeah, I'm not saying like every seat has to be like MAGA, but like still, Tom Keating sucks. That doesn't.
At rap, Brad Johnson or Tim Shee for Senate.
It doesn't really matter. She's gonna win. Let's see. Is it Montana primary tonight? Yeah, but we may not go for that. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, you guys don't want to see Tim Sheehy win by like 50 points as expected?
She's going to win. She's going to win. No, I don't like baby metal. I like large, growling, deep voiced vocals. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't understand why I don't understand why people think she's going to lose.
He's gonna win. Let's see here. You can be non-MAGA, but you can do without donating to Democrats. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Is Bashaw? Yeah, I know Bashaw is a rhino. I know that, but
rap should Trump do a pro-Palestine rally in Dearborn? No, that's fucking stupid.
Not.
That is political suicide.
Sorry.
No, unless you want to get like 1% of the Jewish vote.
Yeah. You have to play a fine line with it. You have to be careful. You can't just do what Biden does and flip-flop on it daily. You gotta be careful. You gotta say, let's end the war, but we gotta be careful about it.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing about a lot of these voters is they were already starting to shift toward Republicans because a lot of them are socially conservative.
Tyrone, my favorite,
a lot of it is
loving
just
black
a lot of
metal
it is
transgender Republican. So true. What were you saying, Jabe? Sorry.
Yeah, interrupting.
No, I was just saying that like a lot of the Arab Muslim voters in Michigan are like more socially conservative. Like the abortion referendum there in 2022 did really bad in like Dearborn and the other like areas with higher Arab and Muslim populations. So a lot of it is that they're already shifting toward the right in this.
The thing about Dearborn that a lot of people don't get is a lot of Arabs, like Lebanese specifically, are Christians in America disproportionately so. Because a lot of Maronites.
I'm pretty sure
Spikes has been a member for 10 months. Thank you for being a channel.
I'm pretty sure there's more.
Oh my god, I was explaining stuff about, but yeah, a lot of the Christians in the Middle East that were ethnically cleansed came to America, so that's why. Yeah, but I think it's probably like more Muslim now because of like recent mass immigration.
Okay, yeah, Spike's been a member for 10 months. Thank you. Thoughts of Trump's TikTok gained 5 million. It's kind of funny that how long has Biden been on TikTok for? Like 3 years or something?
Yeah.
And he barely has.
We have an update. We have an update out of the New Jersey's 8th primary. Menendez is now up by 15. Now that I believe this is Union County that's in.
Okay.
Menendez is at 60%.
Sussy Boy for 2. Do you like the band Ghost? Never heard of them.
He's talking to me, I think.
Oh.
I don't know if he's talking to me or him. No, I'm not fucking trans. I am a 6'8", 270-pound member of the United States Army. I'm not fucking transgender.
What? Did I not get the reference?
No, someone asked if I was actually trans in chat.
Oh. Lazy Clown for 2. Should RFK Jr. be on the debate?
Yes.
Support? Yes. I think he's qualified for it, no matter what.
He's more than qualified.
Anyway,
do I like the band Ghost? Ghost is pretty good. You were saying, Tubbs.
If RFK gets on a debate stage, he'll lose half of his votes because of his voice.
I don't know. people are getting used to his voice by now. I think it's not like obviously a bunch of people aren't yet, but like he's been doing a lot of news events. Been doing like 2 rallies a week or stuff. People are getting used to it. So it is. We just gotta see. Let's see here. Tyrone. Oh gosh. He has a qualifying polls. Yeah, but they're gonna try to kick him off either way. Trump wants him on the stage, but Biden doesn't. Biden HQ joined TikTok since February. Yeah, so they've been there for, I thought it was years they were on there, but 5 months. 4 or 5 months they've been on TikTok, and
Biden has like different. Biden has like a lot of different campaign accounts. So like the Biden HQ one was one they started like I think either earlier this year or late last year.
Huh.
Yeah. I was talking to you, Tyrone. Yeah, I like Ghost. They're pretty good. I mean, I'm not much of a rock guy. I'm more of a straight up metal guy. But yeah.
Let's see here. Rapid path for Glasser to win. I don't think so. I'm looking at the margins here. I'm just doing some basic math. She's getting absolutely walloped in these counties. Like Ocean County, like if she was losing by like 10 or 20, yeah, it's possible, but being down by 50.
Rap, quick question. Are you a transgender Muslim?
No.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Opinion?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Opinion of the scientific theory that Tyrone might be black. Real. That is real and true.
Real American politics.
Let's see here. You think Trump will put Hovde over the top? I think he can. Again, Hovde.
Oh, we just had a 15. Like we just had 15 people. Wrap a quick question. Are you a Muslim? Okay, guys, calm down. Tyrone is asking you nicely to simmer down.
Yeah,
a bit,
so I think with Hovde, I think he can win. I absolutely think so. I just think it's name recognition right now. It's still he does have the name recognition as Baldwin. That's a fact. It's not like with McCormick where people know who he is because he ran a campaign a couple years ago. Now he's been running for a year and a half at this point. So,
by the way, just a little break here, but I want to talk a little bit about the Indian election result. BJP obviously won, but I think they've actually lost their majority. So
yeah, they'll still be in power.
They did lose their majority.
Yeah, they underperformed exit polls from what
they have to rely on their coalition partners, which are a lot of them are unreliable, and a lot of them a lot of them have only recently joined the coalition with the BJP, and a lot of them have very differing ideas on how they want to govern. So one of the things the BJP wanted was a 2/3 majority to pass constitutional amendments to sort of redo some stuff to be in their favor, and they're not going to be able to do.
It's easy for two. Tyrone's a king of the black people.
INC's probably going to win the next election.
Yeah, Tyrone is a king of the black people. That's
Tyrone is originally an Irish name before it became black. Yeah, I chose Tyrone because I thought it was funny that the Irish are joked around as black. Back in if you know anything about American history, the Irish were compared to slaves with their slave labor. And I went into the history of it, and I learned a lot of black people actually adopted Irish and Scottish surnames after being emancipated, including Tyrone County. And I actually found out around that time my only Irish ancestor came from Tyrone County, so I just rolled with the name Tyrone.
All right, lazy clown for 5. Biggest impact for Senate will be Garvey winning California, Osborne winning Nebraska. That's real. Totally real.
Just a heads up. Iowa polls close in about 10 minutes. There's a couple of 2 of the Republican reps have a primary challenger.
Glasner is too hardline to win.
Well,
what did he mean?
Bashar is just awful, but yeah, it looks like he's gonna win. So much for that Trump endorsement.
South Dakota closes in 10 minutes, I believe.
And New Mexico.
I remember people saying that I remember people saying that the Trump endorsement was going to be able to break the county line in New Jersey, but clearly it can't.
Yeah, the Trump endorsement, it goes so far, but when you got New Jersey, yeah.
New Jersey. No, my name is not actually Tyrone. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I have an extremely southern first name. Actually, I'm pretty sure everyone here knows my first name.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
I don't, but don't.
I've told you before.
I forgot probably.
Yeah, that was also the time you sent me a picture of your face, and I can confirm, in fact, you are Indian.
Okay, let's see. Endorsements don't matter because the county lines are not rigged. It's just how they've done it for years.
Yeah, I mean, the courts are probably going to rule it illegal next year, so the Republican one will be gone soon as well. But because Republicans aren't suing over it and only Democrats are, they only got rid of it for the Democratic
Makes me really
primary.
wonder if this didn't happen, Glasser probably wins.
Okay, hold on. I want to address a comment. Trump should use the momentum he has put all his might and strength around the Great Lakes, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, or Georgia. We don't win through Arizona. No, we're not flipping New York. I joke about it, but if you ask me, do I seriously think that Trump's going to win New York? No. Can he get it within 5? If he's doing really good, he could. He's going to get it within 10. Plus, furthermore, Arizona is more likely to flip Republican actually, I don't know between in Wisconsin. Definitely more of a chance to flip than Michigan, because you go look at the polling numbers. Trump is consistently polling 1, 2, sometimes even 3 points above what he polled in 2016, even with independents. So, no, Trump is winning Arizona. Arizona is coming back to us this November.
Best case, New York is the Zeldin margins. Yeah, I agree with that for now.
I mean, for now, I'd have to see some further stuff unfolding in New York. I'm not going to fully disregard the idea he could win it, but I'm a cautious individual.
Yeah, because you don't want to say, "Oh, we're gonna flip the state of New York," and you lose by 20 or something. You don't want to do that. It's like, okay, we might do better here.
And thoughts on Modi in India?
I just don't know enough about him as leader.
Can I give my thoughts?
Yeah.
Jai Hind, death to Pakis. I'm dead fucking serious. I don't like Pakis. Now, granted, my best friend is Bengali, so
okay.
It's a little different from Pakistanis, though.
No. What I'm saying is, if you know anything about Bengalis, they hate Pakis. I am very much so biased.
They're completely different ethnic groups. Like Pakis are Pakistanis. I should be polite.
Pakistani aren't even an ethnic group.
Pakistan did a whole genocide against Bangladesh. So
yeah, in the 1970s, and that was a rare Nixon and Kissinger L supporting the Pakis. But
okay, we got a super chat here. Just in time history for 20. Opinion of the Mexican elections of the coalition, the new prime minister of the Netherlands. Opinion of the Mexican elections, the coalition, new prime minister of the Netherlands. So I would say for Netherlands got a big win. Hope for the coalition stays around.
Did you forget you're talking to the only guy here who actually understands Dutch politics?
Yes. Well, go on.
No, you basically summarized my thoughts.
Yeah.
New prime minister is good. The Dutch right obviously isn't as right wing as the American right, but he's definitely an improvement, and it's a start. Yeah.
Now,
that's the important part.
Mexico's screwed. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty.
Oh yeah, no, Mexico's fucked. This is somebody who has said she would rather support the cartels over the American government.
It's never a good sign. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a big refugee crisis. I hate to say, there'll be millions of people. They're gonna flee Mexico.
My resolution: airstrikes.
What? What?
That's a reference to Janine Pirro. She said that on Fox News once. She said,
that's right.
my
we need to kill them. We need to kill them. Janine Pirro also said that. She said, we need to kill them.
She actually said that.
Yeah, no, hold on. Let me post the clip. I have the clip saved to my phone.
Really iconic clip. I love it when Judge Janine just goes off on terrorists. It's such an iconic.
Yeah, Judge Janine is fucking hilarious.
Absolutely.
Unironically, though, I think we should invade Mexico.
No, that's a terrible fucking idea. Literally everyone I know with half a brain that's into international policy, including people who hate Mexico because they're different types of Hispanics, all agree invading Mexico is a terrible thing because history, not once, ever has shown a good case example of a neighbor invading another neighbor who is extremely unstable and there not being a massive immigration crisis.
They hate Mexico because they're a different type of Hispanic.
Yes,
well, yeah,
no,
like
that's a serious thing.
Yeah, other Hispanic, a lot of the other Hispanic countries like hate Mexico.
No,
yeah,
just
like
the way it was said.
Mexico is just absolutely hated.
Just the way it was said.
Oh, by the way, something I just realized: New Mexico has uncommitted in the Democratic primary.
Ooh.
Oh.
So check out. So I will say this: if Joe Biden has a pretty bad night in New Mexico,
yeah, we
may not even polling to tell us that New Mexico is going to be competitive.
All right, comment does good for 2. Mexico needs a Generalissimo.
Generalissimo? No. What Mexico?
Well, Santa Fe and Albuquerque.
We need to support the Mexican government in actually getting rid of the cartels, not just with funding them, but also helping them cyber and intelligence. There are ways to handle the cartels that do not involve destabilizing our southern neighbor and completely undoing international precedent regarding invading your neighbors. Because all I'm saying is, if the United States gets wrapped up in Mexico,
not good.
Well, who are we competing with on an international stage that could get away with invading their neighbor by that logic?
Also, what it make it's also just a bad idea to invade Mexico because they've become a more important trading partner to us because a lot of the companies that moved overseas to China are now moving to Mexico because they realize that if they move to Mexico, then they're closer to their customer base in the U.S. And
yeah, I mean, just
there's a lot of companies moving from China to Mexico.
Just help Mexico get a Bukele. That's it. Don't invade the fucking country. It's got 130 million people too.
Yeah,
that's like 3 times as much as Iraq.
Yeah, that's like almost as much as Russia.
That's
a fucking
Afghanistan.
Yeah, no, like it's going to be worse than Afghanistan because we share one of the largest borders in the world with them.
Yeah.
It's also the country is like deserts, mountain, and like tons of jungles. Like that's not like the kind of terrain you want to invade. You don't want to invade a country that's all desert, mountains.
Like, look, all I'm saying is in the war against Mexico, like the Mexican-American War, they stuck to the coastlines for a reason.
Yeah, that would be a shit show just to like go around. Holy crap, that would not be fun.
Yeah, so and keep in mind, these mountains and shit are where the cartels operate. So we would absolutely be bogged down in atrocious terrain.
All right, let's see here. We invaded Mexico back in the 1840s and it worked. Well, like Tyrone says, we invaded the coast and we just took everything that actually mattered.
You know what else we had going in the 1840s? Mexico was close to having a civil war, and half the military actively hated the guy in charge, Santa Anna. And we also had a much larger population than them, relatively speaking. They only had like 2 million, whereas we had like 24 million or something.
Yeah, so we just could we had infinite troops basically.
Yeah,
Mexico was also
the places that we invaded had decently high American populations, and so we just took that land and then we just like did a naval invasion. Like we landed in Veracruz and then went to Mexico City. Like there wasn't like. It wasn't like we were going through like the deep into Mexican territory and like
we're not going into the Mexican Rockies.
Yeah, was and also I'm pretty sure the Mexican-American War was the deadliest war for American soldiers.
Other than the Civil War.
1 in 7 died.
Civil War.
Not deadliest in terms of total number. Deadliest in terms of if you were a soldier, your odds of dying in the war.
Oh. Okay.
All right, New Mexico. All right, New Mexico, Iowa, and South Dakota have closed.
Okay, so we're gonna go for a little bit longer to see what happens. Montana's nothing, so.
Actually,
but yeah, no.
Well, Montana has Rosendale seat.
Yeah,
Montana's not for another hour.
But we all know how that's gonna go.
But yeah, no. Invading Mexico is a terrible idea, and also another thing people need to keep in mind. There is going to be a lot of ethnic conflict if a war kicks off. No, it would literally be the Balkans. You would literally have like Hispanic cartel members going around and blindly executing white people just because they're the gringos. No, like that's dead fucking serious. I'm not joking. I've had Hispanic friends tell me this. That shit would be a literal fucking race war in the American Southwest if we go to war with Mexico.
Yeah,
it would be
also, you need to keep in mind. Think about all the cells they have in major urban cities. They have influence in New York, Philadelphia, Boston, basically any major city in America. The cartel has its fingers there. Imagine cartels and Islamists working together
to
commit terrorist
let's not do
attacks.
that. Let's just install a Bukele in Mexico and let him take
let's
care of
yeah. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that
would be best.
I don't know what the long-term solution is, but the short-term solution is to put landmines, drones, and automatic rifles at every fucking square inch of the border.
Yeah, I don't like I've always wanted to try to avoid that, but we're at a point now you have to, just for the safety of Americans, you just have to.
We got some all right. We got updates out of South Dakota because apparently they can't release their results until all polls are closed.
Ooh, okay.
All right, let's see. Biden's at 86.5. There's one tied county.
Yeah, 3 votes. Thank you.
Yeah, 1 vote each for Biden, Williamson, and Phillips.
Based voters.
Clay is 70%.
Okay, let's see here. Comrade Dushkin for 2. Fear Trump will destroy them. Well, the solution is you gotta get someone like the El Salvador president, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta go. I'll be back in a little bit. I gotta have dinner.
All right.
It's gonna be black in a bit, guys.
Jeez. Yeah, so it's gonna have to be some how do you pronounce? I can never say his name correctly.
Bukele.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up? Welcome back, East.
Hello.
Okay,
welcome back, East.
We got results out of Iowa's. Yeah, we're not even gonna. Nothing in Iowa. Well, actually, okay. So District 4.
There is apparently, yeah.
Feenstra is actually only at 67%.
Feenstra has he apparently has a competitive primary. This is one of the ones New York Times listed as a race to watch.
Let's see here. Sam adds for 5. Someone could find a cure for cancer. Grab's response would be, oh good lord. Well, no. It's just like
Stephen King.
Yeah, true. I don't know. Let's see here. Work with El Salvador and NATO. Yeah, well, you just got to install a new government in Mexico. And I'm not saying directly, but just quickly give some cash to the party over there. Let them take it over.
We have an organization in the government designed for this specifically.
Yeah, I'm not saying we should, but wink, wink. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Morena party is extremely popular there. I don't think that you could overthrow the government without a massive backlash.
Just trust the plan, James. Trust the plan.
No, that's they won a 2/3 majority in their Congress. They're pretty popular.
Always trust the plan. Trust the gaslighting. Let's see here. A long-term solution might have to be returning to a temporary realpolitik and support a buccal strongman figure. And maybe annex Northern Mexico. No, don't annex Northern Mexico. That's just a shit show.
No, don't fucking annex Northern Mexico. It's some of the most illiterate and impoverished areas in the country. Don't fucking annex a single inch of Mexican territory.
You gotta work with the Mexican government to actually deal with the cartels. It's the only way you're gonna solve it. And actually have a strict border, so
well, there is another way.
Well, I probably know what you're talking about, but it's a
little bit of trolling, if you will.
Did you guys know orcas eat ice?
What?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Orcas eat ice.
Okay.
Thank you for the knowledge you've bestowed upon us.
Let's see here. This is the most violent political cycle in decades. Yeah, weren't there 40 people that got shot or something, political candidates that just got shot in the middle of the streets?
The cartel did a small amount of trolling.
I'm pretty sure one of the mayor candidates after winning also got murdered.
Of course, he got whacked. They all did. Let's see here. Yeah, don't annex Northern Mexico. No, it's a bad idea. Even I know that.
Yeah, and you're fucking stupid.
Hey. That's true.
Damn, he's just like me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so we do a little bit of trolling with Northern Mexico. We can annex without problems. No. It's just the Balkan 2.0.
You don't want to annex Northern Mexico. What is this? Why do you guys want to do that?
What is the Northern Mexico?
Because it's
people want to annex Northern. People want to annex northern Mexico because they play too much Victoria 2 or Hearts of Iron 4.
There's no terror. There's nothing to be gained from it.
Let's hear. Sussy boy for 2 because the fish is dry and they eat ice. Thank you.
If we're gonna annex anything, let's just annex Canada. They have a population of 36 million people. They're I've done. I didn't say turn.
Who said we were giving them voting rights?
Yeah, exactly. Who said that we're
Who said that we were bringing democracy to Canada?
Yeah, it's just like a one-party dictatorship.
Anyway, the Republican Party.
Unironically, annex Canada. They are our largest trading partner. We have absolutely everything to gain from annexing them. I've done the numbers. There are more people active in reserve duty in the Texas Army National Guard or the Texas Military Department than there are the entirety of people in all combined branches of the Armed Forces of Canada. Same goes for Florida, California, and New York. The fucking New York military, the state of New York's military department would have a numbers advantage over Canada. I'm not joking.
Ooh, big vote. No.
I am joking, though.
A big vote dump out of South Dakota. The schizophrenics in second. No way.
Which one's a schizophrenic again?
The Armando
that's what I'm
Perez.
saying. Stroke that thing, bro.
Okay.
Wait, how is Armando Perez Serrato?
He won a county.
He's winning Lincoln County. How?
The guy that wants like the death squads out for Biden and Trump. He's
Biden.
How? This has to be an error. There's no way.
No. Trust the plan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Americans want death squads to be sent out to kill both major nominees.
True. Truck with Christ for 2. Invade Canada. Real. Biden should drop out. Please. Let him lose like a bunch of counties.
Help!
Please give Armando a delegate. Yeah, he has a chance. He has a chance now because there's so little votes in South Dakota that if he holds on, he might get a delegate. He might get 1 delegate. Please. Let's see here. Give Canada to the Libertarians just to spite them. No. Can you imagine Libertarians running Canada?
No. Please, no.
Yeah. Please have Armando win. Let's see here. If Biden doesn't give 70%, he is DOA in the general. That's a logic of many people. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, but is he vaxxed?
Gosh. Okay, let's see here. I know it's South Dakota, but not even Obama got 57%. Wait.
Is he vaxxed?
Just stop, please. Okay.
Is Obama vaxxed?
Stop. Well, yeah, he is. Breaking news. The New Jersey Senate race has just been called. This Curtis Bashaw has won. L's in chat. The Cory Booker supporter won. Damn. Well, yeah, L's in chat, everyone. L's in chat. Is Bashar bad? Well, apparently he's a Booker supporter. Financially. Boo. Yeah, L's in chat. This sucks. Got stuck with this bozo. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Yeah, it's basically, Bashar in a nutshell. Yeah, so... Go on.
Uncommitted's not doing too well in New Mexico. Biden's getting 91% of the votes, while uncommitted's getting 6.
And it's a Santa Fe. That should have been like a good indicator. Well, it could still be. Who knows? Who knows? Biden loses some South Dakota counties to a no-name. Yes, he's losing to freaking Armando. There's a chance.
What's up? I missed a lot. I'll have to do something.
The guy that supports Death Squad is winning a county in South Dakota.
Okay.
Armando.
Oh, yes. Well-known Anglo-Saxon Anglo-German Midwestern settler Armando Perez.
Armando Perez. Hey, Rap, no, actually, most Western Canada votes blue. The Canadian Conservatives. The Canadian Conservatives to the left of most Republicans.
Pierre Poilievre is one of the most conservative men in Canada, and he approves of gay marriage and abortion.
Yeah. he's conservative for Canada standards, but that means squat.
Canada is so far to the left of the United States.
Let's see here. Mexico votes the way the okay, maybe. Oh, Williamson's winning a county. Armando lost it. Damn. But hey, Phillips and Williams are winning counties now. Sure, there's like 5 people in these counties, but hey, that's a start.
No one lives in no one lives in Lyman County.
Yeah, there's like 2 people.
It's like 15 votes.
That's good. That's enough votes. All right, we got more results on New Mexico out of Chavez County, and Trump's at 90%. And fascinatingly enough, Biden is at 83%. I guess makes sense. This is southern New Mexico. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's like a red. It's like a. I don't know if it's necessarily rural, but it's a very red county. So.
MAGA Williamson. Yeah, I wanted Biden to stay at 57%. I wanted Armando to win a county just for the memes. But nope, it had to be a clerical error. Oh, yeah, 3 votes now. F's to chat for Armando. We had the meme for a second, but they had to fix it. Sad.
That guy's a complete nutcase.
Oh, yeah, that's why I say he's the one that wants death squads. Let's see here. Trump starts a MAGA empire and declares himself emperor. Real. Yeah, that's real. Trump the champion. Yeah, well, Trump's going to win every primary, obviously. Hey, Rap, what is most used to stay in the union in terms of economic purposes? Tyler could probably answer that.
Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, Decision Desk called New Jersey's 8th for Rob Menendez.
Rob won?
Yeah, Rob won.
Okay.
It looks like it's not even going to be. Looks like it's not even going to be particularly close. I mean,
that's why I felt like he was going to hurt a little bit, but he was going to hold on. He was going to hold on. All right, so that's kind of it for tonight. New Mexico, there's really nothing going on. There's no real primaries. Iowa, we all know that's going to go. South Dakota, I mean, there's this kind of funny to see Biden lose a couple counties, but it's whatever. He is doing pretty bad in many of the counties, but just gotta see. Menendez Patriots, yeah. Menendez is gonna hold on. His son, at least. Is that it then for these states? Wow, that was kind of anticlimactic. I was expecting something more entertaining, but
yeah, it's none of the primaries have been like, I guess, like particular, like, I mean, New Jersey's 8th was pretty underwhelming. Like, Bala really didn't do that well.
This election night. Yeah, this election night kind of stinks, everyone. Kind of lame. I wanted like a down-the-wire nail-biter, but no, we're not going to get that. I think I called the Glasser race a bit too early. No, it's... Yeah,
I think even New York Times has called it.
Yeah, they called it. Yeah, because she's not getting enough votes out of the northern part. If she was getting like 90% of the vote, maybe. But... A glitch Evie for 5.
She's only getting...
Oh, go on.
I'm sorry, I was just saying she's only getting, like, in her counties, like, she's getting 51% in one of her counties, like she's not getting that, like, she's getting awful numbers in the counties where she has the line.
A glitch Evie for 5. Did you hear what the Libertarian chair is saying word for word? She was trying to take more votes from Biden. Well, yeah, they elected, or nominated a leftist, so that's not a surprise. Alright, let's see here. Montana closed an hour, yeah, but there's no races in there. I know people are saying, well, Rosendale's seat, but we kind of already know how that's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last, I guess, somewhat competitive primary left is Rosendale's seat.
Yeah, but it's one of those seats where we just know how it's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, Rehberg is like the heavy favorite, right?
Yeah. Let's see here. Prince is right for 2. Trump in New Mexico is looking damn good. Is he? Let's see. New Mexico. Yeah, he's at 85%. Just slightly less than Biden. South Dakota, no updates in a while. Iowa, yeah, nothing there. The Libertarian chair is a secret mag if you will read her tweets. Yeah, that's what I heard. She's from the Conservative Caucus, what they're called. What are they called again? The Mises or...
The Mises Caucus?
Mises Caucus, yeah.
Mises, yeah. It's Mises.
Mises. Any interesting non-primary news lately? There's really nothing going on right now. Nothing ever happens. Let's see here.
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happens. All right. Yeah. Not seeing anything interesting. Kind of a lame night. There's last week you at least had Texas. That was a shit show. But here it's like, yeah, a couple primaries here. Really nothing. All right, so if anybody got more questions and more concerns, comments, or super chats, begin sending them now. Last call for super chats, folks, because we might keep going. I don't know yet. We might keep going a little bit longer, but just there's no rate. Like, there's nothing to look at.
Yeah, I mean, all the races in New Jersey have been called. It's not like, I mean, South Dakota and New Mexico don't have that much going on. And, I mean, we basically know who's going to win in Montana. Yeah. And all the races in New Jersey have been called, so.
Let's see here. Yeah, Texas 23rd was such a big L. Yeah, that was a massive L. Let's see here. Trump was endorsed by a founding member of the Black Panthers. Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, where the fuck were you like an hour ago?
Let's see here. Could Roger Marshall run for governor of Kansas? Nah, he's gonna keep that Senate seat.
Yeah, I mean, I could see like La Turner running for the governor, something like that.
Let's see here. Rap, is Trump the first galactic emperor? Possibly. Who's easier to primary out, Tillis or Bill Cassidy? I think Tillis is gonna retire. Hey Rap, Sussy Boy for 2. Hey Rap, Tyrant smash or pass? Well, pass. That's not gonna even answer that.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. All right. Hey Rap, okay. Prince Roy for 2. I mainly want to see the final New Mexico numbers. Yeah, that I guess is interesting because it actually is kind of close for Trump versus Biden, but that's about it.
Man, I'm feeling really good about this year. I think this is going to be a great year.
Surely.
We're going to have a lot of fun. Surely. I hope I don't jinx it because
you just jinxed us. We're doomed.
Oh, we're doomed.
Yeah,
not just politically though, but whatever.
All right, so I think we're gonna probably end the stream here, guys. So I would go a little bit longer, but there's really the New Mexico stuff was lame. The Iowa stuff, there's nothing happening. In Montana, we one house race. If it was like the Senate race that was competitive, maybe we'll look at it, but he's gonna win. So it's kind of a lame night. I really thought the New Jersey stuff was gonna be a lot more entertaining, but sorry about that, folks. If you guys did enjoy the stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Any last thoughts, everyone?
No.
No? Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or wherever you see me from. Godspeed.